You guys are trying to tell me, man, hurry get this shit over with. This is embarrassing. Hurt my confidence. Oh, he's Jeff went because fucking stupid ass bear guy running the ball instead of throwing it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. We're in the fourth quarter now with the Saints in control of the football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
What is he going?
Partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me,
all the way
I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
You rebroadcast now?
Yeah. We went back and broadcast. Now you got but 30 seconds left. Shit.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know we're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and
These guys shut the run down, man. I tell you that.
And figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Then they dropping the balls is right in their hand.
And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.
All right, guys.
And they win it.
So this is
We didn't expect you to win after you lost that close overtime game with the Cards. Yeah, it fell apart now.
If we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe.
Get our ass whooped,
the
dog.
next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.
We only rushed for 29 yards, man. We ain't never rushed that low before.
San Francisco 49ers.
They're
going the wrong way.
Fuck
This will
you.
drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
What you thought you were going to continuously go undefeated?
Bitch, I ain't know we're close. I'm just trying to win some ball games, trying to make the playoffs. We ain't even getting close. Oh, bullshit. Yeah. We got to revamp this team, dog. The lead for it, bitch. You can go play your shit. I'm out of here. I'm on my way to Cowboy Land. Fuck this shit. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right? You gonna be all right. Austin, you gone? Austin. Oh, I was gonna say you ain't left yet, huh? The broadcast over? You finished broadcasting? Oh, you got some Eagles, huh, boy?
Now, ain't no teams with 3 minutes left gonna punt the fucking ball. On 4th and 1, they went for it. Team shit.
Let's go, college girls.
You don't want the Cowboys to win, boy. All right, this guy like to run a lot. When you just pop his ass every time he run, we good to go. Yeah, we done caught the Giants. Okay. That's not bad. We caught somebody. Man, a lot of people tired. I'm looking at this fatigue thing, man. They got +8s on them. Wow, they tired. That's not good. That's how you start knowing how they tired, man. You see that shit? That shit did light pads, man. Primetime Sunday. Whatever uniforms y'all come out with is what we playing in. I think changing uniforms cost me to lose these fucking games too, man. Do the same shit on. But the Eagles let me play in white. Okay. What you gonna do, guy? You gotta win this ball game.
I'm about to lay down and watch you get your ass whipped.
Nigga, you got a game to play, bitch. You don't wanna play the sorry ass team, that's all.
I ain't playing this game tonight.
Play the sorry ass team, man.
Getting on the motherfucking road in about 3 hours. I ain't playing the motherfucking game.
Your girl can drive.
What?
She can start you off driving.
No, she ain't. She been working. She been working all day. She at work now.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We were gonna put them sorry ass Chargers in vacation mode, man.
And Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Hey, look, LA done sucked this shit up, man. We ain't going nowhere. Both sides of LA.
This week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Hurts throwing right away. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
Well, the Eagles like they're not playing with you.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off
Oh my
in the
God,
execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Giants beat the Dolphins. Damn it.
A 40-yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football. First and 10.
Didn't I tell you I'm laying down? I'm about to go to sleep. No, you're not.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. There's 6'4".
You're gonna get out.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can
put some clothes together.
Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week.
No, it's 9 o'clock. You go and get in the shower now, right? You need to put some clothes together. Pack 2 pair of pants and 2 shirts.
I'm going in the back right now. You're going to have to put my daddy back.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
He's on the back at home.
To about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
You don't need a pair.
7 yards there and a first down.
The guy got offline, man. He hung up.
7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On second down, Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield.
All right, guys, let's go.
And down to the 43. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Damn, quarterback
so
tired.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain.
You guys singing a song, man, saying, let's go Eagles. You hear that, though?
Another good runner for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive
Let's
Player of the
go
Week for
Eagles.
what he did a week ago.
Put this
Yeah,
in,
you know,
Frank.
it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This will be play
What they saying, Frank? Let's go Eagles.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Has some strong running.
Keep singing, let's go Eagles, guys.
Just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards.
Cowboys can shoot the Eagle out the air, boy.
A chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Good first down.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up
drag route.
over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Good throw, good catch. But I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
God damn it. That's stupid right there. How that guy was nowhere near that ball? Shouldn't have threw that. Try to get cute.
That was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense.
That guy standing right there, he didn't go get the ball. Oh, come on. What was that? He's standing right there in the end zone. You threw the ball that bad.
And a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
That guy standing right in the end zone, man. He threw the ball that bad. Take your fucking money, guy. I mean, can't believe he threw the ball that bad, though. We right in the end zone.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this is going to double their room to maneuver.
Fucking 5 yards.
From the 5 to the 10-yard line. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5
turnovers. We did the same shit we did against Coach Jules down
there.
But
coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his
legs. Took off on me, boy. He got around that corner and gone. That fast. Wow.
It's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good
yardage. And the shoe tackle his ass.
We know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
See, man, every time you do a turnover, they get momentum, man. And they start playing. That's some fucking bullshit.
What?
Every time you do a turnover, them motherfuckers start playing.
I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball. Absolutely. You know, hey, he should
fucking bullshit at the highest level.
They weren't going to make that same mistake.
That guy just stood there and didn't go after the ball. I mean, I don't know how to, unless I threw to the wrong guy. That guy just stood right there, the ball, and just watched it go by him. Fucking bullshit.
That's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick
No, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. We saw you running the ball. Should have popped your ass, but I want to make sure you didn't get away.
Close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
Come on, Woodley. We got all the way downfield to the 4-yard line. We can't do this shit.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season.
They got to beat the Bears. He helped us out. All right, guys, come on.
Come January, more of a first
got to win this game.
As all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin.
How that guy run that slow, man? A lineman catches him. That's some fucking bullshit.
Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
That guy must be tired, man. He's just slow as shit, man. He's barely moving. Wow.
Good.
Lineman catching up to him.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards.
I was about to pop that dude, man, but he put his hand up.
It will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
You gotta get no 9 yards, but y'all get what you want.
Field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
I don't like what I'm seeing right now, guy.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski.
We ain't moving the ball, and they ain't either. Which means I'm going to lose in overtime. I see how this going already. Going to start scoring.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw.
God damn it. Come on. Willie, throw the ball sooner than that.
Coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
You overthrew that ball by a mile, man. There's some fucking bullshit. Here we go. Threw that ball way behind him. Watch this. There's nowhere near the receiver. How you throw a ball that bad?
That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The results for them so
All right,
far.
Willie. I'm giving you throws you can't throw, man.
3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet,
You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a must win, guys. I mean, there's no way around it.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Minion Williams.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back.
Come on, guys. I'm standing right there. Why ain't nobody back there? Every time you get an interception, man, they do this shit. Every fucking time. Then defense don't play the quarter play. It happens every fucking time.
Moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They got to drop back, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. This is Smith.
That's some bullshit.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st down.
Damn, you ain't scored yet.
Fucking bullshit, man. Cheating ass shit.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option.
God damn it, man. We knew he was going to run that shit. God damn it.
Jalen Hurts scoring up.
You wouldn't let me get over there. That dude, he was barely moving. Oh, come on.
To the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
We knew he was going to do that. Look, right there. That guy barely moving. We can't catch him. God damn. The other guy over there playing with the receiver. Go pop his ass.
Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment.
I knew that was going to happen. God damn it. Couldn't get over there to hit him.
Think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Willie, you can't throw a ball that fucking bad, man. That was horrible when you threw that ball. Went nowhere near the receiver.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes
like we got the wind going the wrong direction. That's why.
Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And for the third time,
he underthrew that ball by a mile. Then these guys grab me, and I can't even tackle it. Dude, this is some fucking bullshit, man. That ball is 5 yards underthrown. That guy wide open. Look, that guy wide open. How do you underthrow that ball that bad? That ball should be hitting the sideline. Oh, come on, man.
Before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the
We're gonna
32
lose, man.
now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, guys, they get the ball back.
10 now from about the 32. Hurts. Eluding the press. Hurts.
Fumble. Good job.
By the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Drag out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Guy didn't get no fucking way. He went backwards.
And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Come on, man. That guy wasn't even standing there.
It really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain.
It was not 3 yards, man. They're just making up numbers.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Hurts. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
You got to pick that off.
Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Pick that off.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop
Fucking
it with just
bullshit.
over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There you go, screen, it's complete. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This is bullshit, the highest fucking level. Come on, guys.
Here's we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball
bullshit,
down to
guys.
16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He will find Smith.
How am I playing the zone? And when I want y'all to play, nobody playing the line. I don't get y'all, man. That's stupid. That's even picked off.
Of the season, and the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We get no pass interference, no nothing.
There. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Yep, then you can't tackle him, motherfuckers, when they take it off. That's some cheap fucking shit, man.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Yeah, well, nowhere to hit him, then he hit him when he throw the ball. They cheat, man. You knew about it. Cheating little fucking bitches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Come on.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand in the advantage.
Go, Joe. You still awake, man?
Trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal
Hello?
attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Lamar Jackson, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in.
Good throw.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How can you not throw that throw, man?
Try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That guy was not playing that spot.
Stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He'll look to throw.
Oh, can we throw the ball that bad? That's just cheating. That's well over his head. Come on, guy.
I have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do?
Look how bad that ball is.
Young quarterback.
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They ain't nowhere near the fucking guy, man. Wow. Just gonna cheat me.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Sanders.
Oh, come on. We done had him for a loss. And he gets away.
Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know,
Guy cannot complete a throw, man.
This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a nice move, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run here with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here's another interception.
He can't throw that pass. He cannot throw it.
Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands,
He cannot throw it.
try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket.
And that's a linebacker catching one hand, all this shit.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take
This game over.
possession.
Throw the ball every down. This game is over. This is some
Very
bullshit.
one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up on the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Parker, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting the points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out now come the Cowboys. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face So 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun to about the 26 here.
Praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because
God damn, Hobson.
nice productive day running
Fuck
the
you,
ball.
bitch.
How about that poor defensive line?
How you getting your ass over like that?
Like 7 interceptions.
Continue to do so because they haven't had much
Well,
success.
ain't no hope for them Cowboys.
This guy can't throw. He can't throw to the team in white.
2nd down.
I'm no Gil happy.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring
You
up
go to
3rd
bed.
and about
Just gonna
6.
do tomorrow.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by
I was asleep. I woke up.
Get in my fucking nerves. We'll go back to sleep.
Get the job done. What's the expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. It's caught by Sanders. And it's going to be taken down right at the line.
He said something to say about that big
No
one.
gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the...
All right, guys, we're on the clock, man. We ain't go through more of this shit. Fuck it.
Time
Get nobody hurt.
look at this Cowboys offense.
Willie, you just did
We
terrible.
said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. We're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
All right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's caught once again by Gallup. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now you gotta go.
24, they'll go again on
Say what?
2nd and 10.
You gotta go to bathroom.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be moved down just outside the 10.
But they finally called pass interference.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as you can imagine to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White.
That guy just stood there, man. He don't move. This game like it knows exactly where the ball's going. They cheat their ass off this game.
Passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I
This guy ain't threw the ball in their receiver all night.
They see the scoreboard. They see what
Let's hear it on green.
And they went for it.
He threw it to them motherfuckers.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Come when you get to where you're going, man. When you get halfway, so I know you're all right.
Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, Ho. You hear me, Ho? Ho. Jules.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up
Jules.
that many points to come away with what will
Come when you get halfway, man, tomorrow.
win for them.
Come when you get halfway tomorrow.
Some players, some teams,
All right.
they're just meant for the big stage.
Right.
And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on
9
them
fucking
and all the
turnovers,
lights are
guy. That
shining
don't make no
brightly,
sense.
they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia,
put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and truck out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I've been out for the I might switch my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, man, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We run the streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be blessing it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the score no way. I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.